Hey everybody, One Empire here today, doing a review for this Red Fuel powered by Schumacher jump starter. It's a 8,000 mAh, if you will, milliamp hour USB charger. It's got a 2.1 and a 1.0 amp USB on there, and it comes from Wally World, i.e. Wal Mart, and it also has a vehicle jump starting feature on here, which is the main reason why I purchased this. As you can see, it's got the jumper cables. This is a 200 amp jump starter with a 400 peak. I'm not going to be testing it today to the amperage, but I will be testing it on my vehicle, which I already have. I'll talk about that shortly. This is not an unboxing, but just to show you what it comes with and what you're going to be getting for your, I believe it's $50, maybe $59 at the time of purchase. So it comes wrapped in a plastic inside this foam piece here, and this is not the order that it was boxed up in, but an instruction manual that's actually pretty good. It's in English only, which is not a bad thing. This covers the rest of the pieces. This unit here is the unit that you plug into the battery pack for 12-volt operations, particularly jump start. If I can get this thing to focus. Some instructions on how to use it. This is the part. It's a one-way plug. As you can see, the side on the left is flat, so you shouldn't be able to plug it in the wrong way very easily. And then of course your cables, which connect to your terminal, and a chassis ground. Cautions, etc. This I would really recommend reading the owner's manual, because I didn't, and this is why I'm doing this video. We'll get into that again shortly. The rest of the pieces here, this is a nice cable. If we will focus, please. Well, we'll have to work with that. It's actually pretty nice, and it has the Apple Lightning connector, and you can pop off into a micro USB, which is kind of cool. I haven't tested it out, but not bad. A bag to put everything in. Honestly, this box is pretty nice. It's a little bit tricky getting everything in there, but I think it's a little bit better. And let's move on to the unit itself. It's charging right now with its 15-volt 1-amp charger, AC only. Could be a drawback if you're trying to charge this up in your vehicle if you don't have an inverter. So a phone, tablet. The phone one is the 1-amp, the tablet is the 2.1 amp. Here you have a flap in which the connectors, the female portion of the plug is. But again, the focus on this Galaxy S5 is not the greatest. Here we go. Picture of the flashlight side and the side profile. And the front. So I've been charging this thing for about an hour. It started at about 70-60%, so it charges fairly quickly. The reason I charged it is because it's about 28 degrees here, and my battery had died. I have a used vehicle that I recently purchased, and the battery needs to be replaced. The temperature was just too much, and it had been sitting for a few days because I was on a trip out of town. So went to charge it, or went to jump it with this, and it didn't work. So I figured you're supposed to charge this out of the box to 100%. It was at 100% when I checked it earlier, so I didn't figure I needed to charge it. And if you consult the manual, it'll tell you to do that. I won't read this manual for you, but to explain what I'm trying to say is there is a procedure in here where if it's really cold, you actually need to warm the battery. As you can see here, it talks about turning all your accessories on while you have the unit ready to jump to draw some current, which generates heat and warms the batteries. So I suspect the 28 degree weather was too much for the electrons to get excited enough to leave the battery and chooch my engine. So I think we're gonna go ahead and make another attempt here. I'll see if I can film it, but I'll post in the comments if it actually ends up starting the car, if I don't get footage here. So if that's the end, then thanks for watching. If not, let's continue.